Welcome to Shiawassee Arts Center's Meet the Artist. I'm here with Joel Ellis. Hello, Joel.
Hello, it's good to be here.
And we are going to talk about your show and your work. First, you wanted to talk a little bit about the new canvas that you were trying out.
I stumbled across a canvas that's made out of 13 water bottles, and the plastic water bottles. Mm-hmm. And I said, this can't be right. So I bought a couple of them, took them home, and I found out that they're wonderful. And I hope to have more experience with them, but the ones I've used, the canvas is really great to work on.
Right, and it helps with the environment because we're using up the plastic water bottles, so...
That's right. Instead of having microplastics in our bodies, we're putting it on canvas. Mm-hmm. That's great.
Yeah. And earlier we had talked about how humans paint on different things. If you want to touch on that.
Oh, I've always been intrigued by humans painting, and we've heard about cave painters and all that, but they've been painting on themselves, tattooing and stuff on their faces and body. They weave baskets, and they make, there's all kinds of things people have done, and so I've always been interested in that. And so this is taking something that's obnoxious, like water bottles, and turning them into something that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what I'm in favor of that.
Yeah. Yes, as we all should be. Mm-hmm. And another thing that we always like to discuss is like the process and the play and like how you get started or how your process is during the painting period, if you want to talk a little bit about that.
I like to get started by looking at, I love to photograph things I've seen, places I've been, and I have about 2 shoe boxes of my file for my photographs. And if I get stuck and I don't know how to do it, I'll say, okay, the 10th painting, the 10th picture, photograph back in the box, I'll pull that out and see what it is. If I like it, I'll do it. And I keep doing it until I get the right one. And then sometimes I'll just say, I wonder what happens if I splatter this acrylic paint on a canvas. And, oh, that's nice. What happens if I take a drop of rubbing alcohol and put it on there and take a puff of air and make it explode and spread on the canvas? And then I use palette knives and cut cardboard and...
whatever you have in the studio.
Sometimes I'll take a leaf from a tree and put paint on it and plop it down on the surface. And you get all kinds of interesting starts of a painting. Then you look and see what you've got, and you build something that people might recognize, but they have fun looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you are do you feel like you're growing into more abstract work generally? Is it more fun? Is it your eye? Or what do you think? Do you feel like
I try not to think about it. I just try to do it. And I hate to get too technical and too bound up and get too tense about it. Some artists, they paint layer after layer after layer. Once in a while I'll get a painting the first time, but sometimes it'll take me many attempts to get it right.
Yeah.
But it's all kinds of things you have to think about or not think about.
Yeah.
And so the not thinking about is where I go down to my studio, and if I have the radio on or music on, it either helps or doesn't help. I'll change it. But the environment has to be right, and the tools have to be there and available, and you have to be in the mood, or your mind has to be cleared of all this junk from the world outside.
Yeah, magic moments.
You have to go for that magic moment.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Joel. And I want to invite everyone to come on Friday, January 24th from 5 to 7 to meet Joel and talk to him and the other artists about their work. Thank you so much, Joel.
It's been fun to be here.